very important in what she's saying, the example of WHO working in Ukraine today. Really, virtually all of the specialized agencies of the UN and others deployed extra staff to Ukraine as soon as this conflict began in order to try to facilitate the humanitarian assistance and peace building within the country. And that's something that's often not in the headlines, and that you really have to know is happening or go looking for it. If you want to really research this more, I think you could find out an awful lot about what the UN has been doing in Ukraine. Now, the bigger question, though, is can even the United Nations, whose purpose, remember what I read from the charter, the preamble of the UN Charter, is to save future generations from war. And you see that the whole charter, I think it's really worth reading the whole charter, because it says specifically how the member states of the UN have agreed to intervene to stop wars or prevent wars. And, but it's very complicated to do in practice, and that's what the obviously very violent history since the founding of the UN has proven again and again. Wars are hard to foresee. How they will start, how they will evolve, very hard to foresee. But what the UN system has done very well, I would say, it's begun to work on peace building and preventive missions to prevent conflicts from beginning or from getting out of control. Also, probably the most important contribution is that international humanitarian law and law on rights of civilians and combatants in conflict situations has developed greatly since the founding of the UN. And this saves many lives and also protects people, their dignity, but also prevents war crimes and crimes against humanity. To come to the question about